Hey everybody. I wanted to jump in today and just create a collage that I often do. And yeah, I just wanted to show you a little bit of my process inside of Procreate. I love this tool, I think it's awesome and great. Really quick, I am using a paper texture background. As you can see, if I uncheck it, it'll just be plain white, but I do love having options. So this is the color, the texture of the paper, and then the highlights. You can kind of see them, but not really. Yeah, I just have like a nice textured paper. I'll show you guys. We can always like get rid of it, but for now, we'll just have it here. Okay, let's get started. So what I usually do is I have all my things saved either inside files, which I usually use Dropbox, or I take things from inside my phone, which is inside phone. So, or you can even take a photo. But for this exercise, we're gonna take things out of Dropbox. So I've organized a couple of things in here just for this exercise, and we're gonna use this beautiful model. As you can see, whoa, go back. Well, who said I can't make mistakes? Okay, as you can see, she has a texture over the face. So let's just show you really quick what the texture of this paper looks like with or without it. I kind of like it, but for now, because we're going to be cropping her, we're just going to take it off. And we'll see if we want to use it at the end. So I personally want to take the background off. So in order to take the background off, you could erase everything. So you go to eraser, pick something that's easy to erase with, and just start erasing this way. But I used to do this and it would just take me forever. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. What I do now is go to the top left side where the S is, right here. Make sure that's on the bottom automatic. And then what you do, you put the pen down onto the background. Oh, and it highlighted everything. So you can just like kind of drag and try to subtract. So if you drag to the left, it takes off some of the removal. And if you slide your pen to the right, it eats more of the background. So for now, I usually do it in increments just to see how it looks. Sometimes I do like some of the background to show. So in order to remove this background, take 3 of your fingers and slide down on the screen. Then this window pops up and you just press cut. So now most of the background is deleted. And you can continue to do that. I kind of like some of these textures, but we'll see. We'll like subtract a little bit more. We'll see where things need to... Whoop. When something like this happens and you accidentally highlight things you don't want to delete, just tap with your 2 fingers once. You don't even have to do it more than. And then slide with 3 fingers again, cut, and things are getting removed. So we'll leave it to that. We'll see. I do love some of these textures. I do want to make it a little bit bigger. Maybe we'll still delete some stuff. We'll see. I don't know, sometimes these things take me forever. I can get lost in the digital play of Procreate. I do love it though, because you get to experiment with textures and all kinds of cool stuff. I personally love what's happening with the background right now, so I might just leave it for now just to see what happens. So let's add something in the background. Go to top little gear, insert file, and I have a couple of things. I kind of want to maybe add this one. We'll see what happens. Obviously this doesn't help me because it's on top of her, so let's move this image behind her. So you go to these two little papers at the top right. It's already highlighted on the right image. You just hold it and then you drag it underneath where you want this layer to be. We want to make it bigger, so we top left little scroller. And I don't particularly like this pixelated look, so I kind of want to soften it. Go to the magic wand, top left, and you have some things that can blur the image. So we can use motion blur. You can do it like this. It's going sideways. I don't particularly like it. Let's try Gaussian blur. I like it. But also, let's see what happens if we pick chromatic aberration. Does something happen? No. We'll just leave it like this for now. We might still delete stuff from the background, but we'll see. I'm literally winging it right now, so we will see what happens. We'll also add some stars. We'll see. Maybe this will be the winning image. Ooh, this looks kind of cool. I actually kind of like this one a lot. Let's play a little bit with its colors and brightness. So magic wand, top, hue, saturation, brightness. Let's make it a little bit bright now. We kind of like it like that. Change the hue, make it a different color. We'll leave it here. Insert another image. I usually test a lot of backgrounds till I kind of find what I want. But I kind of like what's happening here on the corner right now. So I will insert this image again. Flip it. So you can see corners right now. What I tend to do is start blurring and erasing at these edges. So for now, let's just blur it. Use top right finger smushing thing. Yes, that is correct, smushing thing. I have different types of paintbrushes that I can use to smush, erase, paint with, draw with. So I'm just gonna get this Avalon texture one. Well, it's not a texture, it's a smoothing one. But you can see you can kind of like, you can kind of blend a decent amount with it. you can still kind of see the background. You're not really destroying anything. Maybe here. I'm only working on the bottom image, and I would like these two corner images to be together, to be one file, not two separate files, because I want to treat them similarly. So what do? You click on the specific layer, and you go click on merge down, and it merges with the image that was below it. So now you can actually treat, oops, I don't like that it's grabbing the yellow. You can treat all the images the same. Oh, I really like where this is going. You can make a lot of cool stuff in Procreate, period. And you can never go wrong with it. Whoa! Ooh. So my paintbrush was actually on this light brush, which I'm a big fan. You can always I'll add a layer so you guys can see how cool some of these neon things can be. Sometimes I use them. And we might actually use this green. This green is kind of like, it's pretty awesome actually, now that I'm not. Kind of like that. We'll see. We'll see. Those are details at the end. Getting distracted. Okay, so maybe we want her to stand out somehow. Maybe we make, what I do, if I want to bring highlights behind the character, you can do this. So select, add a layer, and then drag it below her. And then maybe pick, I actually kind of like this color. Let's see what happens. So now that it's all highlighted, we're going to go fill layer. And there's green behind her, but you can't see it yet. So what you could do is go to the top left wand, add this one. I can't even pronounce this. Gaussian, blur, whatever. And it kind of like brings this like green behind her. It's kind of a weird green. Let's just play with it really quick. Maybe a purple? I'm gonna erase some of this though. I don't particularly want to see it everywhere. So we're just erasing away at some of this. It doesn't have to be dominant. She can be the only one really highlighted, which I'm okay with. Maybe even use the chromatic. to see how it looks. Let's see. She does stand out. It does bring her forward, which is nice. But it's also pretty busy. So we're going to have to like maybe start eliminating some things from her image, some of the textures. We'll see. Let's maybe this line, this, a little bit of this. Maybe even smudge it a little bit. It doesn't have to be so... Definitely having fun with this. Yes, and sometimes like smudging it like gives it sometimes like a really, really nice new color. See over here, I kind of want to smudge that correctly and not... What smudge do I have? Maybe erase as well. Sometimes you just have to erase. That's just how it's gonna happen. Oops. And I want to erase some of that and then smudge it a little bit so it doesn't look funny. But some of her edges are a little bit rough, and I think I do want to go in and just soften them. You can always do that. You can do anything, honestly. It gives you a lot of flexibility. You're probably wondering, like, so what am I going to use this for? I don't know, just practicing. Like, you can always do a lot of cool edits in here. If you're just brand new at starting at creating digital work, you can use Procreate because it's definitely a little bit more intuitive than using Photoshop for beginners. Especially because you can use a tablet to draw. And then if you use it in conjunction with Canva, for example, you can create some really cool stuff that you can use for, I don't know, for graphic design. If you want to become a graphic designer and you're just starting, but you're a little bit overwhelmed with Photoshop. Or if you just want to make some quick designs. Currently, at the moment, I'm working on a tarot deck. And I'm using Procreate and Canva. I'm using Procreate to like illustrate the images and then build templates for the tarot deck. So it's actually really fun and easy. And I love it. I love where the digital tools for art have gone. You don't have to be 100% only using Adobe. You can use all kinds of products to like create your own special, unique things that you make. So it's getting somewhere. Cool. Let's see what happens if we add some more stuff. What do we want to add? kind of want this flower. Let's see what happens. We might delete it. Ooh. That is kind of cool. Kind of like that. I'll insert it again. It looks kind of cool, actually. What I would really like to see, if the main character, if I use chromatic aberration, just see what happens. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool feature. Ooh. You see how you can do this to objects? I personally use this feature pretty often, but I don't overdo it. I like to just give it a little bit of an edge at like 3%. I think she stands out amazingly. But I still feel like I need to like erase things from her own personal background. So let's keep erasing. Yeah, some things can become too much, and we're just gonna... Yeah, sometimes you just have to like start erasing things manually because it becomes impossible to erase it with the automated feature. You just don't get like these fine details. Oops. Definitely one that's kind of a weird... Oh, no. There you go. It's kind of... And I think I'm gonna delete this. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I like that too. Erase some of these from on top of the flowers so you can properly read it. And some of it we might leave. Like this. Oh no, we don't want to delete that. But we do want to subtract these. They're too bright. There you go. Maybe blend them a little bit. Or, what do I want to do with that? How do I erase this? Actually, there you go. It's a push and pull with things in here. I definitely love what's happening so far. And I think, oops. When you rush, you just mess things up, period. And a little bit of blur to bring back the goodness of these. There you go. Do I want to erase that whole thing? There you go. We can always play with... I just want to see something. Doesn't have to... I don't think this image would work, but who knows? It is kind of cool. Whoa, look at that. I don't know, man. Just gonna experiment. I like some of this texture. I'm not sure how to incorporate it. Yep, I tend to use the eraser and blender often. I treat these situations like it would be an actual drawing. I do like those textures. We'll add it again. This time, oops, I kind of want... I had an idea, but it didn't work out. Erasing that, moving forward. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Let's see, I do have some images in my... Never know. I collect images from Unsplash often. And Unsplash is amazing. You can literally find everything you need. I kind of want to use that image. Could I use it? Maybe if I do it see-through a little bit. I do like some of the things that are happening. Let's erase a little bit off of her face. I don't particularly want her face to be engulfed in this image. Her hands feel the same. Even a little bit off her neck. But I do like what is happening off the flowers. I definitely want to take them on some areas. Well, look at that. It's getting somewhere. I dragged that. No, we don't need that image. Okay, it might be a little bit busy. Let's see how it looks with that thing that's at the corner, the Let's remove it. It might look cool just to leave it out. Make it brighter a little bit. In the background, let's see if we can like readjust it. I think I'm gonna erase the top of this so this just is brighter. Maybe merge these two and do this awesome chromatic aberration. I kind of like these dots on her. Let's see if we can just create a layer. Remember to make it create a layer when you want to start drawing on top of an image. You don't want to draw on top of her, because then it's going to be difficult to undo everything, and you might have to re-upload her again and cut her out. So make sure that you draw on the right layer. Let's see. Does it look funny? Oops. Actually, it kind of looks cool. Yep, so now we just make these dots. They could take forever. These are a little bit too much, so we undo them. But I love this neon green. I really love doing this. This is like therapy. It's so much fun to play with collages in Procreate. And also, like, you can do similar stuff in Adobe Adobe Fresco. There's pros and cons to both of them. But again, like I said, like, I can jump through a lot of applications and create my own style, because I am not one big fan to one tool. I love all of them. They all do like different things, and it'd be silly just to be like, no, I won't use other ones. This one was a little bit too bright, but that's looking kind of cool. Might add some on, like you're flying off of her. I knew I was gonna like this. This neon green. Maybe even. And yeah, this is kind of cool and trippy. Like I said, you can do a lot of cool stuff in Procreate. Let's see. I have like a texture, like a handwriting texture. Maybe. Do like it on top of her, but let's erase. Or I don't want to see the writing. Yep, I definitely like this. But I don't particularly want to keep it black. So I'm gonna press gradient map and change its colors a little bit. I do like it with this Venice one. Ooh, this blue is kind of cool. Yeah, not sure if I'm a fan of it. I'll just leave it to like that. It's kind of in a nice place. What else can I add to it? I want to see something. And this might be a last thing I add. I want to see if I change gradients. This looks kind of cool. I just want to see in the background. I've been itching for it. Nah. Maybe see-through? I think I'm gonna just leave it to that. gonna sharpen her a little bit. She becomes easier to read. Still find some of this a little bit too much. There you go. You can always pull some of the highlights behind her. Just drag them a little bit so you have... And I think it looks decent now. One thing I want to try is flipping the image around. I like it this way. It's a little bit... with a little bit of texture, it would be kind of cool. And I think some of this could change a little bit of... Same with this. Make it a little bit pink. And I absolutely, utterly love it. We'll click on these little dots one last time to see if we can play with a chromatic on them. Or we can brighten them up. We'll see if... Actually, bloom tends to brighten things up. See? Like, makes them a little bit brighter. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's just change your color. Just... Ooh, I think this is a win. Well, I guess this is it. This is my final product. How exciting! Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed watching me fiddle around with this collage, and I love making these when I feel very stressed and I just want to make something quick just to relax. I love playing with collages and Procreate, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Yeah, this was awesome. Thanks, guys, and I will see you next on my fun collage experiments.